Hi students. So today we are going to discuss about applications of distance formula to geometry. Applications of distance formula to geometry. Applications of distance. So formula to geometry. So now we already told that the distance formula we are going to calculate in coordinate geometry. So in geometry, how the distance formula is used. So first, before going to that, so we know that any 2 points are collinear. We know that any 2 points are collinear. If you take one more point, so consider collinearity. Collinearity. So collinearity. If two or more points, if two or more points lie on the same line, are known as collinear points. Collinear points. Two or more lines or lie on the same line. Two or more points lie on the same line are known as collinear points. Collinear points. Let me see. So 2 points A, B, C. So any 2 points are always collinear. We know very well about that. Okay. So if one more point also on the same line, then that is also collinear. So if any 3 points are collinear, what is the condition? So first one. So we are going to consider. So sum of any two distances is equal to third distance. AB distance plus BC distance is equals to AC distance. AB distance plus BC distance is equals to AC distance. Suppose if A, B, C are respectively in this position. Suppose if A, B, C are changing in their positions. Suppose let me take this is A, this is C and this is B. So how now in this situation AC plus CB is equals to AB. So whatever it may be, we have to find always AB distance, BC distance and AC distance. Like that AC distance, BC distance and AB distance. That means, so we need to find three distances. If 3 points are considered, so we have to find three distances. Sum of any two distance is equals to third distance. Then, so we are calling it as collinear points. Collinear points. So now, in the case of non-collinearity, how it is? Non-collinear points. Non-collinear points. So if two or more points, so if 3 points are non-collinear, what happens now? If 3 points are non-collinear, if A, B, C are non-collinear, so they formed a triangle. So any three non-collinear points forms a triangle. We know that already in our basics of geometry. We come across. So what are the conditions of a triangle? Based on the sides. If any two sides, sum of any two sides is greater than third side, difference of any two sides is less than third side. If any three non-collinear points are formed a triangle, then what are the conditions of the triangle? Sum of any two sides is greater than third side and difference of any two sides is less than third side. So that conditions already we discussed in our basics of geometry video. You have to see about that. So next, now types of triangles based on the sides. First we have to see equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle. If any triangle is equilateral, what we have to know? So any two sides of it, that means two sides of given three sides, that means any two sides of triangle is same. Any two sides of the triangle ABC is equal. If you consider any two sides, that is ABC triangle. So if these two sides are equal, then we know that ABC is a isosceles triangle, or equilateral triangle. So all the sides, in the case of equilateral triangle, this is all the sides of the triangle, all the sides of the triangle is equal. All the sides of the triangle is equal. Isosceles triangle, any two sides in a triangle ABC, if these two sides are equal, then it is isosceles triangle, or otherwise these two sides are equal, this is isosceles triangle, or otherwise these two sides are equal, that is also isosceles triangle. That means if any triangle is isosceles triangle, then according to distance formula, we have to find the distance between any two sides. That means if three sides are given, three pairs of distances we can find. This is AB distance, BC distance, and AC distance. If any two distances are equal, then it is isosceles triangle. So you have to remember that all the equilateral triangles are isosceles, but every isosceles triangle is not a equilateral triangle. All the equal, because in equilateral triangle, so always two sides are equal. So obviously that is three sides are equal, but in the case of equilateral triangle, so we are going to consider, that means isosceles triangles are subset to the equilateral triangle. Isosceles triangles are subset to the equilateral triangle. Right. Next, coming to scale and triangle. You know that scale and triangle very well. So the distances, the distances, no two sides are equal. No two sides are equal. That is scale and triangle. Scale and triangle. No two sides are equal. No two sides. No two sides are equal in a triangle. So that is called scale and triangle. That means if you take any triangle A, B, C, this side is different from this side and this side is different from this side. So that is no two sides are equal. So no two sides. Distance of any two sides or should not be equal. That is called isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle. Now if you consider four non-collinear points. What we have to show? So four non-collinear points. When four non-collinear points are given, when four non-collinear points are given. So when four non-collinear points are given, so what is in the case now? So whenever four non-collinear points are given, we have to find A, B, C, D, or any four non-collinear points. So non-collinear point, we have to find AB distance, BC distance, CD distance, and AD distance. That means four non-collinear forms a quadrilateral. That means AB, BC, CD, AD we have to find. AB, BC, CD, AD we have to find. So this is a quadrilateral. In special types of quadrilaterals, in some cases we have to see the special type of quadrilaterals. How the special type of quadrilaterals will be now. Let us see first parallelogram. So parallelogram. So parallelogram. How the parallelogram will be? In a parallelogram, what is the conditions? First, we have to see the conditions. So the properties of quadrilateral. This is also we discussed in previous video. Now we have to discuss parallelogram. Opposite sides are equal. That is in ABCD quadrilateral. ABCD quadrilateral. If you see the parallelogram condition like this is a parallelogram. A, B, C, D. Opposite sides are equal, that is AB is equals to CD. Then these two sides also equal. So second condition is AD is equals to BC. Opposite sides. So whenever you have to find all the four sides, then opposite sides should be equal. Whenever opposite sides should be equal, so this is parallelogram. Parallelogram. Now one more condition we have to see, diagonals. Diagonals. Length of diagonals are not equal. That is AC is not equals to BD. So these are the conditions of parallelogram based on the distance formula. Based on the distance formula, we can find. So that is whether it is a given quadrilateral is parallelogram or not. Based on the distance formula, we have to find opposite sides are equal and AD is equals to BC. These two are opposite sides. Opposite sides. And this is a diagonal pair. So that means, so to check whether the given quadrilateral is parallelogram or not, we have to find 6 distances. It is very important. We have to find 6 distances, 4 sides and 2 diagonals. Suppose another condition now, rhombus. So rhombus. So before going to the rhombus, we have to see a rectangle, because there is a similarity between parallelogram and rectangle. That's the reason why we go for rectangle. So rectangle. So if you observe that is, so here also same conditions, AB is equals to CD. Second condition, AD is equals to BC. Third condition, AC is equals to BD. So here diagonals also equal. That means here also, so whenever they given a quadrilateral, so we have the quadrilateral means, so if you have to find all the 4 sides. So if it is a special quadrilateral, so we must find the diagonals also. We must find the diagonals also for special type of quadrilaterals. Whereas special type of quadrilaterals, this is parallelogram and rectangle. So whenever it is a parallelogram, opposite sides are equal and diagonals are not equal. Then coming to the rectangle, opposite sides are equal and diagonals also equal in rectangle. That is a very important point. Next, you have to see square. So we have rhombus first. So rhombus. So how do you know whether the given quadrilateral is a rhombus or not? How do you know whether the given quadrilateral is rhombus or not? So to check whether it is rhombus or not, we have to find. So we have to find all the sides. AB is equals to BC is equals to CD is equals to AD. All the 4 sides are equal, but diagonals are not equal. AC is not equals to BD. AC is not equals to BD. This is about a rhombus. When the given quadrilateral is rhombus, so we must have to find, so all the 4 sides and 2 diagonals, length of the 4 sides and length of the 2 diagonals based on the distance formula. Then coming to the square. So this is all the 4 sides are equal. AB is equals to BC is equals to CD is equals to AD and AC is also equals to BD. AC is also equals to BD. This is about the square. These are the special types of quadrilateral we discussed here: the parallelogram and rectangle, rhombus and square. So for these 4 types of very important question. For these 4 types of special types of quadrilateral, we must have to find only 6 distances. That is 4 sides and 2 diagonals. Okay. So well, if you know the properties very well, it is very simple to find whether the given quadrilateral is either parallelogram, rhombus or rectangle or square. Okay, one more point we have to discuss it is, so right angled triangle. How to find whether it is given triangle is right angled triangle or not. So here also, whenever it is right angled triangle, so we know very famous theorem, that is Pythagoras theorem. So if you take A, B, C here, so from the Pythagoras we have to find all the three distances, that is AB distance, BC distance and AC distance. The square of any distance is equals to sum of the squares of other two distances. If it is AC is a hypotenuse, then AC square is equals to AB square plus BC square. If a right angle triangle, if it is C, this is A and this is B, then what happened? So AB square is equals to AC square plus BC square. So this is based on this one, this is based on this one. So if another right angle triangle, we have to consider with A as a right angle and B and C. So from this condition, BC square is equals to AC square plus AB square. So these are the properties. Of right angle triangle. So if the given 3 points are given in a coordinate geometry, if 3 points are given, so how do you know about the given 3 points are forms a right angle triangle? These are three types of conditions. So in all the types of conditions, we have to find the distances. That is distance formula. The length of the side will give the distance. That is AB distance, BC distance and AC distance. We have to find whether AC square is equals to AB square plus BC square. Then AC is hypotenuse, angle B is right angle triangle. We know which angle is also right angle based on this conditions. Based on the distance formula, we have to estimate which angle is right angle in a right angle triangle, given right angle triangle. Okay. Okay, students. If you have any doubts in this, that is applications of distance formula on geometry, you have any doubts, so you please forward a message to me, so or either like a comment or any other way. Okay, thank you.